you believe that this guy thinks he carries the act? Well, in one way, maybe he does.
You don't mean to tell me that you're trying to borrow money from this lady?
Well, I didn't mean to tell you. No, worse than that, I didn't get it.
Go! We're going! Here!
I'm Valentine Vox, and what you've been watching is the art of ventriloquism. Ventriloquism as an entertainment is a fairly recent development, going back 300 or 400 years. But as a practice, ventriloquism goes back literally thousands of years. Long before ventriloquism became an entertainment, it was part of a mystic divining practice engaged by ancient diviners to imitate the departed spirits of the dead. These ancient diviners would claim that the departed spirits dwelt in their stomach, and they would talk to these spirits, which were heard to answer them. Consequently, they were called ventriloquists. In the Bible, there are several references made to this kind of divining, and none more renowned than the Witch of Endor. It was in the tiny hamlet of Endor some 3,000 years ago that Saul, the first king of Israel, arranged a seance with a witch to raise the voice of the dead prophet Samuel.
Whom shall I bring you up?
Bring me up, Samuel.
During the Middle Ages, when witch hunting had spread like a disease throughout Europe, ventriloquism is often mentioned as part of the ritual of witchcraft. In 1584, Reginald Scott published his work called Discovery of Witchcraft. Scott also devoted a whole chapter to ventriloquism, and while he didn't explain how it was done, he did explain it as vocal trickery. It wasn't until the 17th and 18th century that ventriloquism finally emerged as an amusement. Novel entertainers of that time were often seen performing in pubs, or at fairs, or at races, or on the streets. There were dancers, singers, acrobats, clowns, magicians, fire eaters, sword swallowers, and of course, ventriloquists.
Tonight and every night, Mr. Joseph Askins, one of those rare phenomena endued with the gift of ventriloquy.
In 1796, the Sadler's Wells Theatre in London engaged the services of a Mr. Joseph Askins, a wooden-legged ventriloquist from the county of Staffordshire. The management decided to put Askins on a 2-week trial engagement because they were uncertain whether or not his type of entertainment would go over in a theatrical auditory.
Tommy, where are you?
I'm not there.
And pray, what are you doing up there?
I'm trying to get down.
I told you that climbing can make you dizzy.
So can Sally.
Within 2 weeks, Joseph Askins not only became a hit, he became the talk of the town. The press called him the wonderful ventriloquistic phenomenon and dubbed him the man with one leg and two voices.
You carry on. Launch your cigarette. What's the matter? Can't you find a match? Look in me left-hand pocket, you fool.
During the vaudeville or musical era, a new dimension was added to the art, the mouth-moving figure.
Take your two mules.
The addition of the mouth-moving figure greatly increased the popularity of the art, so much so that many ventriloquists now found themselves in the exciting position of being headliners. In the 30s, the comedy team of Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy became the most famous ventriloquial duo in history.
Hey, Dave,
What do you want now?
doesn't that thing ever pinch your stomach?
Will you be quiet? I can't hear myself play.
You lucky devil.
Now look here, Dead End. I'll have you know I'm very well liked. In fact, I grow on people.
Oh, a wart.
For his contribution to the entertainment industry, Edgar Bergen was awarded a special Oscar. The Oscar, in fact, was made of wood, and just in case Bergen felt like talking to it, it was installed with a moving mouth. Some Hollywood writers prefer to see the art in a more sinister light, transforming the comedy team into a schizophrenic nightmare.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee. Presto, change-o, and now he is me. Hocus pocus, we take her to bed. Magic is fun. We're dead.